It makes a change to come out into the garden and it be sunny for once, and we're not getting blasted by wind at the same time. As always, when that weather shifts, we have to start thinking about us plants all over again, and I mean the watering side of it. All of a sudden it's really hot in this greenhouse, and we've got little containers of quite delicate plants in here. We don't want those to start drying out and shrivelling up, else we've wasted us time, because they could all just die back. We've been growing these couple of containers. That one's that radish that we just did, which is doing really well. And then we've got some lettuce. We definitely don't want lettuce in this greenhouse when it gets hot. So what we need to do is put them down in that container garden and maybe put them in a bottom watering tray, because we can't water over the top. Otherwise the sun, for once, is going to start burning things. This one's dried out quite a bit as well. I meant to check it earlier this morning. And these are those little carrot seedlings that we've recently done, and you can see they're just starting to germinate. So these definitely need to be in water, and they don't need to be in a greenhouse when it's this hot. So we're going to move these containers out of here and we'll take them down to that container garden. Plus there's a few things in that container garden that could do with being moved out that way. We're not planting as many things in there as we were in spring, so we can allow ourselves a little bit more room to move around. Because I think we're going to be mainly filling it up with containers like this over the next few weeks. And that's two more that we've done. And again, they're drying out really quickly. So first job at day, down to the container garden, make up a bit of space and get these in a bottom watering tray, and then we know they're safe for quite a while. So we're going to take a look at what we need to do. These peas pretty much done, I think. So we're getting to the point where we're going to have to take these out. They're not going to do much more now. And definitely that bath that we've had these onions in, that's taking up quite a lot of space. And we're not really growing anything in there anymore. So that's a little bit more foot space for us. So we'll try and get that out. Hopefully it's not too heavy. It is quite heavy. Well, we've opened up a little bit of space here by moving that bath, which was way too heavy for one person to move, but we managed. And now I'm going to clear some more space here. I think some things need watering. And that's one more thing out of way. These red onions aren't looking bad, to be fair. I think we might take those out. They're actually a good size and they've gone over. I don't think they're going to get any bigger than that. So we'll take those back up to the greenhouse and we'll get them harvested, and that's a bit more space for us so we can get more plants in. But we've opened up a nice bit of leg room now, and we can accommodate those plants that are in greenhouse that aren't doing so good in this heat. Meanwhile, just checking these peppers. They're really trying so hard to ripen. Let's hope they make it. We'd best check those plants in a while as well. So we have got some carrots in there and I don't want those drying out. We'll probably move those down to the container garden for now as well, till it cools off a bit. Well, 5 minutes, we've cleared a good amount of space in there. So we'll get a watering tray tucked down and we'll get these plants put in, and that's that job sorted. And then we'll take these onions out, because for me, they're big enough to use. And that's all we're going to need to make sure that these plants get enough water. This is a compost tray, but I use them as watering trays because they're perfect. They hold just enough water to put loads of containers in all at once. And I got these from Wilko's. So it might be worth his while keeping his eye out for any sales coming up between now and Christmas. Because if you can get some of these for a couple of pound each, that's definitely going to be worth it. I'll take this down, we'll find somewhere to put it. I'll just move some of these around till we've got space. This one's got a few onions in it. White Lisbon spring onions. And they're just at that size now where we can harvest them. So I might empty this container as well and get something else growing. So I'll go and grab these containers, we'll get them set up and we'll get them bottom watered. There's quite a few containers in here today that are drying out really quickly, so we need to keep his eye on that. Now we'll just make sure there's plenty of water in there. While we're at it, I'll bet I'll put some of these. They're looking a bit sorry for themselves. One day of sun. That'll sort it out. It'll pick back up in no time. I'll get everything else in this garden watered and then we'll go and empty that container of onions. For now that'll do. Everything is going to slowly pick back up now, but we've watered around bottoms for everything, so nothing's going to get burnt. And we're bottom watering all these containers as well. So let's go and grab some red onions. We've had these growing for quite a while and we always struggle when we grow red onions from sets. They just never seem to get to any size at all. And I know that we've grown these this year from seed, but because they fell over a couple of weeks ago now, it's time to take some out. And I'll admit, they're not massive onions, but believe it or not, they're a lot bigger than the ones we normally get from sets. And they'll do. We don't really have to dry these out because we're only getting a few, and I'll use these within 2 weeks. So we can empty this container and then maybe we can get something else in it. Because what it's about at the moment is removing as much as we can from that container garden that's either virtually finished or looking a bit tired, and replace it with more containers like the ones we've just took down there, so that we can carry on growing things in that container garden for as long as possible. Meanwhile, some things will be growing in here. Lovely colour. Beautiful little red onion that. There is some really small ones in here, but they're not going to do anything at this time of year. So they're all going to come out today. They've got some good roots on them, that much I know. This one's basically gone flat. I have no idea why. There's some up there to use, so I'm not bothered. I know these are definitely from seed because I can see that we've actually multi-sowed some, probably just to see what happened with them, but they're very tough to get out. You can see right there where we've multi-sown some of these onions. And although there's a couple of small ones, they've grown perfectly fine together. They just push each other apart as they grow. So that's that container emptied as well. And when you consider it's a really small container, we've not done bad for an harvest of red onions out there. Ones that usually don't amount to much or anything when we're doing front sets, and especially when we do them outside in those raised beds. But they seem to work a lot better from seed in containers. So just coming up towards mid-August, and now we're concentrating on getting rid of old tired plants from that container garden and replacing them with the ones that we're sowing in here. So over the next couple of weeks we'll be taking a few more things out of there that we know we've about finished, and in no time at all we'll have it filled back up with even more containers of things to grow between now and Christmas, and keep that very worthwhile container garden going right up until we get its first frosts. If you're interested in seeing what else we're going to be putting in that container garden over the next few weeks, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you at next update. Take care.